Welcome once again to the weekly update with Kyle Johansson and the mayor. Now, off to the weather.
So today we got sunny skies, continued very warm, high of 81. Tonight clear to partly cloudy skies, low 49. Tomorrow partly cloudy skies, high of 80 degrees, low 52. Friday partly cloudy skies, high of 81, low 49. Saturday sunny skies, high of 85, low 50. Sunday sunny skies, high of 85, low 53. Monday partly cloudy skies to mostly sunny skies, high of 86, low 57. And next Tuesday, mostly sunny skies to partly cloudy skies, high of 83, low 59. So we got tons of OU home games this week. So we got soccer tomorrow at 4. We got field hockey at 1 p.m., volleyball 6 p.m. on Friday, swim and diving. It's at 10 a.m. for the green and white meet or alumni weekend. Turn goals, volleyball games, 4 p.m. that Saturday, and then we got a doubleheader for softball and, of course, senior day for field hockey on Sunday. So field hockey starts at 1 p.m. Sunday. Softball is their final home meet of this fall season before the actual 2026 preseason starts this coming February. So we should see the schedule for that coming out in the next several weeks to another month or two, give it a take. So mark on your calendars. We are now less than a month away till basketball season gets underway. So men's basketball has 2 exhibition games. Both of them are away, and then they are home on Monday, November 3rd for their Max Sunbelt tournament. And also, everybody mark on your calendars right now because this is going to be really fun. That's going to be going on College Green. So the university, of course, they're partnering for the entire city of Athens for this called a Flannels and Fire Pit. It's a big fall fest that will be taking place a week from today from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. really on College Green, 2 blocks away from the city building, really across the street from Baker Center. It's real easy to get to. It's really like right across from the Racing Canes is. So this is going to be a what we call Flannels and Fire Pit, an annual fall festival to be held on College Green from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. A family-friendly event. So they're having live music, petting zoo, s'mores, autumn snacks, and of course a special appearance with Rufus will be there from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. So they're having live music from the Riley Baptist Band, s'mores, and other autumn snacks, pumpkin painting, petting zoo with farm animals, pumpkin spice lattes, and of course a special appearance, and of course pictures with Rufus from 5:30 to 7:30. From 5:30 to 7:30. So they are actually encouraging not only university students and faculty and staff, also throughout the entire city and the community members. This is going to be really fun. It's all free, no cost encouraged. So there's going to be plenty of parking on site. There'll be plenty of parking near Baker, stadiums, the Convo, or maybe in the park, not even near the parking garage. So there'll be plenty of options to park where this will be. Is on next Wednesday, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. So this is a week in advance. So you guys want to go? This will be really fun to check out. Because this is the second time they're doing this, but they're actually adding 2 new ones this year. So they're having live music with the Riley Baptist Band, and of course Rufus for photo ops with the mascot for university. So this is going to be a family-friendly event for students, faculty, staff members, of course, family and kids that live on campus or throughout the entire city and the county. So this will be a fun event to check out, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. on College Green.
All right. And we had a great BG game last weekend.
We won on my birthday, too.
That was your birthday as well. So happy belated
27.
Birthday to you. You're 27 years old. That's amazing.
Golden year on Saturday.
Very good. Very, very good. So we've got a few things to get through today. The first thing, though, I want to mention is I'm going to read a statement that I put out for the National League of Cities, but it applies to our community as well, communities across the nation when it comes to the federal administration's and congressional decision to ultimately shut down the federal government. And it reads as such: now that the federal government shutdown is a reality, uncertainty is growing. Cities, towns, and villages across the country are bracing for what this means in their communities. Localities with significant numbers of federal employees are staring down the potential of lost income, delayed services, and the ripple effects across local economies. Outside of these more immediate impacts, local governments face interruptions in federal agency coordination, delays in crucial grant funding, and overall uncertainty for a wide range of community programs. What we need from our federal partners right now is certainty, a clear path forward that supports our local economies. Fear of the unknown has the potential to stall progress. We recognize the serious budget concerns outlined by both parties in their current congressional debate, and we urge members of Congress to prioritize consensus and work quickly towards a bipartisan compromise that would restore stability for our nation's cities, towns, and villages. You know, when you think about it, things like SNAP, assistance, WIC, things of that nature, assistance that our population is truly in need of and using day in, day out, being impacted if this shutdown drags on. And this shutdown could so easily have been solved if people would come together and achieve a level of consensus on the federal budget. On a brighter note, homecoming. Homecoming is right around the corner. The homecoming game day parking on Richland Avenue is $15 per car. Registration in advance is required. This is over in the Richland Avenue Park. We did this not too long ago. We did this for, the Virginia game, the West Virginia game.
West Virginia.
And it's $15 a car. It's from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. on October 18th of this year. So know that we are allowing for parking over in Richland Avenue Park. No entry before 9 a.m. and all vehicles must leave the parking area by 10 p.m. So keep that in mind. $15 to park there between 9 a and 10 p on the 18th. Stimson Avenue Bridge closure. We've had one of these. We'll have another one, which is going to be tomorrow. Actually, it's going to be Friday, October 3rd. This is from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., and then it'll be reopened, but it has to be closed for work on the bridge as they continue moving that along, which we're hoping that will be completed this year, sometime in the not too distant future. Also, parking garage renovations are going on, just to give people a heads up, to where we're doing some significant modifications. In particular, we're going to be installing a gate ticketing system for the parking garage. The work that's going on in there that you can see from the roadway is a 2 lanes exiting the parking garage, which will really help with traffic flow coming back out of the facility. We hope to have this project buttoned up by the end of December. The total cost for this project is $381,000. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the Service Safety Director or the Deputy Service Safety Director for the City of Athens. Trick or treat. So Halloween, it's hard to believe that we're in October already, but with that, Halloween is right around the corner as well. And Halloween, this always gets, for whatever reason, there's confusion that gets injected into when neighborhood trick-or-treating is. I say this every year, I'm going to say it again, it is always going to be on October 31st. That's Halloween. So neighborhood trick-or-treating is October 31st, and it will be from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. So just know that. Some of the guidelines, I feel like everyone knows these, but, leave your light on if you're participating in giving candy away to all the littles. When you're out trick-or-treating, be visible. Therefore, costumes that are bright or have reflective tape on them or carry flashlights, whatever it is, just make sure that you are visible. Look out for traffic when you're in the neighborhoods trick-or-treating. Drivers, please beware if you're driving through the more heavily trick-or-treated areas, the Far East neighborhood, the Near East neighborhood, the North Hill region, also on the south side. So just be careful if you're driving through those areas. Parents and guardians must accompany individuals that are under the age of 12. Some alternative treats, I like this, think about putting out something that is healthy for kids or something that they can play with, which unfortunately ends up finding itself to the wayside in the junk drawer or in the trash, hopefully not left out in the streets. But, think about other things, non-food stuffs, pencils, rulers, I don't know, whatever kids use these days. So keep that in mind. I'm going to bounce back a little bit to some things going on in the city, just to remind people that work has begun on the 682-56 roundabout. That said, every business on West Union is open. We encourage people to shop on West Union to get your wares, whether it's at Avalanche Slice House or Hyacinth Bean or Mavette's or Larry's Doghouse or the Restore, you name it, all of the businesses down there, they are open and waiting for you to patronize them. So keep that in mind. That's just the tip of the iceberg. There are a lot of businesses down there on West Union. So please know that, sure, there's roundabout construction going on, but the roadway is still open. Traffic is flowing through that area. So please remember to frequent the businesses on West Union Street, as well as businesses anywhere in the city of Athens. So please be mindful of that. Leaf pickup. We are now at the point where we're seeing leaves falling at a faster rate than we did earlier in September. With that said, there's the map. There's the schedule this year. Leaf pickup will begin in Area 1. Area 1 is the Far East neighborhood and out on Columbus Road, as well as the Near East neighborhood. It will begin October 13th through the 17th. Area 2, which is the West Side, Highland, Congress area, University Estates, Uptown neighborhoods, that'll be October 20th through the 25th. And then Area 3 is out in my neck of the woods, over on the south side, Old Coach, Blackburn neighborhood. So rake them to the curb, and the leafer truck will come by and magically suck those up and get them out of your front yard. It'll continue on all the way through December, depending on which zone you're in. Area 1 will wrap up around Thanksgiving week. Area 2 will wrap up around December 1st through the 5th, and then Area 3 will wrap up around the 8th through the 12th. So it's a free program. It's not going to cost you a dime. Just got to put a little elbow grease into raking those leaves down to the curb, and we will take care of those for you. Call for entries. The Winter Art Gallery exhibit at Arts West. This the showing is called Ripple Effect. So the gallery exhibit will be December 1st through the 7th. The AMAC is inviting people to submit their artwork to share in response to the theme of movement, care, change, and the collective experience. So if you're interested, submission deadline is November 7th, so a month plus from now. believe it or not, will be in November before you know it. If you're interested, reach out to Arts West, or you can, I'm sure, go to the city's website and click on the link for Arts West, and you'll see all the instructions for submitting your work. Upcoming meetings, we have one today, and that is the Environment Sustainability Commission, which will be meeting at 6 p.m., and that is in the Berry Conference Room on the first floor. City Council is going to be meeting on the 6th of October, and I believe, Scott, that we have a special session that is being requested, so there may be other legislation introduced. I believe it is the looking at rebonding the swimming pool and reducing our costs on what remains for our debt on the city swimming pool. So we get this option every few years. So that's going to be coming up at City Council along with everything else on the City Council agenda. The last thing I have, and then we have something very special for everyone who's watching today or watching on heavy rotation on the government channel, is a proclamation. This is proclaiming the month of October for LGBTQ plus History Month. There you see the proclamation. I'm just going to share some points that are directly pertinent to the city of Athens. Whereas in 2017, the city of Athens unanimously adopted Ordinance 0-82-17 prohibiting harmful practices such as conversion therapy on minors and affirming the city's dedication to protecting LGBTQ plus youth. And whereas on March of 2025, Athens City Council unanimously adopted a safe haven resolution affirming the city's role as a gender-affirming healthcare safe haven, and recognizing its responsibility to safeguard the physical and psychological well-being of transgender and non-binary residents from harmful actions, including discriminatory practices and barriers to health care. And whereas the Athens 2040 Comprehensive Plan affirms that we will be inclusive for all, regardless of race, creed, color, sex, sexual orientation, gender identity or expression, national origin or ancestry, marital or familial status, religious belief, age, disabilities, or economic status. Now, therefore, I, Steve Patterson, the mayor of the great city of Athens, Ohio, do hereby proclaim October 2025 as LGBTQ plus History Month, and urge all citizens in the city of Athens to learn more about the LGBTQ plus history, celebrate the contributions of the LGBTQ plus people, and work together towards greater inclusion and further encourage citizens to participate in community events and educational opportunities throughout that month, the month of October, that honor LGBTQ plus history. All right. Scott and Ryan and Jason always do some really cool, amazing things to the point where they have been the recipient of all kinds of awards of late and historically. So they have something they want to show for you, which has to do with our amazing Director of Arts, Parks, and Recreation, Catherine Ann Jordan. So enjoy what you're going to see from Kyle and I. Thank you, and join us again next week. Is it next week? Okay, let's hope so. Next week for the next installment of the Weekly Update with Kyle Johansson and the Mayor. Take care.
Hello, I am Catherine Ann Jordan, the Director of Arts, Parks, and Recreation, and today we are going on a tour of our parks. Here we are at East State Street Park. This is where you'll find the community center and the Athens City Pool, but you'll also find a lot of outdoor amenities as well. We have a playground for 5 to 12-year-olds and a playground for preschool-age children right around the community center. We also have 4 outdoor pickleball courts that are free and open to use. We have a skate park. We have 2 tennis courts. and we have multiple gardens. We have a Master Gardeners and we have the East Side Community Food Initiatives garden. You'll also find 2 dog parks here. Behind the community center and the skate park area, you will also find the riparian area. This is an area that we are restoring. It's between the bike path and the Hocking River, and we have planted multiple trees. We have an 18-hole disc golf course. You can go take a jog, you can go play disc golf, and you can hang out by the river. Lastly, you will find 4 basketball courts that are out and open to the public as well. Our pickleball courts, our basketball courts, and our skate park are all lighted until about 11 p.m. at night. Our next stop on our tour is Sells Park. You can find Sells Park at the end of Avon Place. We have an ADA path that takes you up to the pond where you can enjoy a nice picnic looking over the pond. You can fish from the pond if you would like. You can also follow the Storybook Trail. That is a partnership with the Athens County Public Library System, and they change out the stories ever so often. You can also continue on to our miles of trails. You can hike, you can run, you can mountain bike. You can also even connect to Stroud's Run State Park. Sells Park is open year-round, all day long. If you like to night hike, this is your place. If you like to morning hike, this is your place. Really doesn't matter to us, we just want you to enjoy and be safe out here. At our next stop, we're at Highland Park. Highland Park is off Highland Avenue here in Athens. At this park, we have an inclusive playground, we have a shelter house, we have a small basketball court, a restroom, and we have lots of green space for you to play in. If you're interested in using the shelter house, you can use it for free as long as nobody else has a reservation. And if you want to reserve that shelter house, you can for $30 a day. Just call the Athens Community Center and we'll get you set up. At the end of West State Street, you'll find West State Street Park. At this park, you'll find several ball fields, 2 shelter houses, playground areas, and restrooms. You'll also find the bikeway. You'll find lots of green space to explore, the West Side Community Gardens, and soccer fields. One of the more popular features at West State Street Park is our dog park. At the dog park, we have water and fun features for dogs of all sizes. If you're interested in using the sport fields, the ball fields, softball fields, and soccer fields at West State Street Park, please reach out to us at athensapr.com or 740-592-3325. You can use them whenever they're not in use, but if you're ready to reserve for any leagues or private parties, let us know. For our next stop, we're at Richland Avenue Park. At this park, we have inclusive playgrounds for all ages. We have shelter houses, restrooms, and we have a story walk trail. We also have lots of green space for playing sports or laying out and having a picnic. Further down Dairy Lane, you'll find another shelter house, mini golf course, and some sport fields. You can access Richland Avenue Park from the Richland Avenue roundabout or the bike path. Our next stop on our tour of our parks is Camp Rotan. At Camp Rotan, we have about a half-a-mile trail that you can walk or run. Along the trail, you will find a creek and a natural spring. There's also several Boy and Girl Scout projects that you will find along the trail, along with an old cabin. We also have a self-guided nature trail where you can learn more about the flora in our forest here at Camp Rotan. You can learn more about Camp Rotan at the kiosk at the entrance located off of Longview Heights Road. And Camp Rotan is open dawn to dusk. From scenic trails to vibrant playgrounds and recreational opportunities for all ages, the Athens Park System offers something for everyone. For more information, just go to athensapr.com or give us a call at 740-592-3325. We're looking forward to seeing you.